What's up? It's your boy Tone. One of these videos in a long time because I usually don't watch sports, but because some of you are here, long time listeners, because of my sports predictions, I will go ahead and, you know, throw out my say so, what I feel. And I am no expert on the NFL. Like I said, I don't even watch it. But no, I know. But listen. I said the NFL is fixed. So if I was just going off of the way I feel, if I was just going off of the way I feel without saying that the NFL is fixed, I would say what everybody else is saying. Pittsburgh is going to win, or Patrick Mahomes is going to win. Kansas City wins. You don't hear about nobody else but Patrick Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes wins. You know what I'm saying? It's either one or the other. But when I look at all the teams out there, all the teams that could go to the Super Bowl and actually win the whole thing, there's only four teams. There's only four teams that could do it. Go on a Play Store app. It's free to watch games. Oh, I don't want to watch the games. I like watching the highlights. But nonetheless, there's only four teams out there that can do it. Pittsburgh, Kansas City. But thank you, though. Pittsburgh, Kansas City, the Patriots, and the Packers. I don't trust. Listen, the teams that you have hope for, Buffalo, no. I don't trust Buffalo. Miami, nope. Buccaneers, nope. Especially after the last game Tom Brady just played, nope. Even though it is Tom Brady, they are going to the playoffs, but to win it all, no. He doesn't have everything he needs. He just doesn't. He doesn't have everything he needs, and he is 43, but still, he's Tom Brady. But no, right now, Pittsburgh is playing white hot. Nobody can touch Pittsburgh. And listen, I don't love the Packers. I don't love the Cheeseheads. I love Pittsburgh. I love Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh already got 6. And now would be the best time for Pittsburgh to take number 7. But there's no rhyme or reasoning to that. The Lakers won because of LeBron James. They did everything they could to stack the deck so LeBron James would win. Everything. They gave him everything they could. Why would they do that? Why? Why would they do that? It's all financial. And that's it, and that's all. It's all financial. It's all to, yay, LeBron James won. It's all for the conversation. Who's the best? That's all that's about. It's not about who's really the best. Or you wouldn't have did all that mix and matching to get him what he wanted. But that's not how it goes. It's all for ratings. It's all for ratings. Who would have a better listen, who has more conversation? Aaron Rodgers or Roethlisberger? Aaron Rodgers. Who's been in the league longer? Aaron Rodgers. Listen, I could be wrong, but this is how I look at the NFL. This is how I look at, all the money that they make it off of trickery. They don't make it off of honest football. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. I'm not saying this to say Pittsburgh can't go and do it. Heck, I hope they do. That's fine. But I look at the money trail. I look at the long lasting effects 10 years down the line of somebody winning. It could be just one person. I look at the long lasting effects of one person on that team winning. And that's where I come up with my predictions. And I'm going, I could see the NFL moving things around. making bad calls, making bad play. Well, what happened to Derrick Henry last year? I could have sworn Derrick Henry was going to run over everybody and run right into the Super Bowl. But what did they do during playoff times? They sat him down. They sat down Derrick Henry, and it was crazy. Yeah, who played in the Super Bowl in Super Bowl 43? Who played in it? Was it the Steelers and the Packers? I don't know who played in it. You guys know more than I do. But I'm just saying they sat Derrick Henry down because he was playing too good. We've seen this over and over again. You get rid of Antonio Brown, you get rid of Bell, and Pittsburgh becomes barely a playoff contender. Look, because Pittsburgh was too strong when they had Bell and then they had Brown. Chinese zodiac of this year of the year OX. I don't know what that means. So I'm just saying when you look at Pittsburgh could have been had number 7. They don't care about Pittsburgh getting number 7. They don't. They don't look at Pittsburgh getting number 7. They don't look at that. Look at all the teams that are crap this year. All the teams that were crap last year are all good this year. The Buccaneers are good this year. They're having a winning season. The Browns are smashing people. I mean the freaking Browns. Wouldn't you love to see? Well, you can't see it. You can't. You're gonna see Pittsburgh and the Browns in the playoffs. I mean, this is the way it's looking. The Browns are going to the freaking playoffs. I mean, come on. They're gonna get beat, but they're going to the damn playoff. Look at the Ravens this year. Hell, look. The Ravens are gonna beat Pittsburgh tomorrow. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. If the Ravens, if the Ravens beat Pittsburgh tomorrow, Pittsburgh is not going to the Super Bowl. Flat out. And I'm saying right now the Ravens are going to beat Pittsburgh tomorrow. But if Pittsburgh wins, they're going to go into the Super Bowl and win. Let's do that. Who's standing in their way? Tom Brady doesn't play for the Patriots anymore. That's who was standing in Pittsburgh way. That's it. It was the Ravens and it was Tom Brady. The Ravens already got beat by Pittsburgh this year. They're not having the best year that they can have, and Tom Brady no longer plays for the Patriots. The Patriots have Cam Newton, who I like as a player, but he's not the same Cam Newton he was, 10 years ago. He's just not that scrambling, exciting, Colin Kaepernick-ish type of player who was throwing for 400 yards. Cam Newton came in the game, and listen, as much as I can admire another man, I admired Cam Newton for all the amenities that he had and for his talent. Let me say this. Let me say this. I was not envious, but I was awestruck by Cam Newton's talent when I saw him come into the league. And of course, before he even came into the league, he made people. I mean, when he was playing for Florida, he made the college teams look like they were boys. I was like, this dude's talent level, he's on almost a mutant level of talent. This is crazy. So I was looking at him like this is really something. You guys know I like genetics, so I like biology. When I was looking at Cam Newton, I was just like, there's something going on here that's more than football. Now, not so good this year, but nonetheless, he still plays for Belichick. That's not going to last long. He's going to end up playing for the Raiders pretty soon. But nonetheless, there's nobody standing in Pittsburgh way. But okay, this proves my point. This will prove my point. If Pittsburgh loses to the Ravens, if they lose to the Ravens, you know the NFL is fixed. I'm telling you now, if they lose to the Ravens tomorrow, the NFL is fixed and they are not going to the Super Bowl. They are setting it up so Aaron Rodgers can win. Why? Discount double check. Why? He's more look, Tom Brady is not going to do it this year, even though they're 7-4. They're not going to do it. Aaron Rodgers right now, they're having a better season. They're ranked higher than them. You still have Drew Brees, but Drew Brees just got hurt. Look, and they're knocking down all the people. They're doing the same thing they did 2 years ago with Pittsburgh. So you got Drew Brees. Drew Brees is hurt, even though they're doing it with who they got behind there. It's not Bridgewater. Who is it? I forgot who plays for who took Drew Brees' place for now. So Drew Brees is out of it. Even though they're still winning, are they going to win under playoff pressure? You don't know. They're taking out every piece they can. They're taking out every piece they can. They're sitting down all the stars that make the difference on these teams just so Aaron Rodgers can win. I'm just trying to tell you right now, I think that they're going to let the Cheeseheads take one. Just like they let Manning, when Manning was leaving and he was playing for Broncos. Come on now. Cam Newton stomped the hell out of that team, but they told Cam Newton, do not pick up that fumble. And Cam Newton was talking about if he would have fell on the ball, he would have fell wrong. No, Cam, what you got told was Cam, if you pick up that ball, that's it for you in the NFL. That's what you got told. You didn't get told, you didn't look at it and say, oh, I'm going to hurt myself up. No, dude, you looked at that and was just like, I know what my petty masters told me, and they was like, let Manning win. This is his last year. He has to go out on top. It's all about the money. It's not about the sport. And that's exactly what they did. Peyton Manning, the year before that, didn't they go to the Super Bowl? Who did they go to the Super Bowl with or against? They went against the Seahawks. And the Seahawks was then the Legion of Boom. They beat up those receivers so bad that Peyton Manning had to ask his receivers, do you guys still want to play? They beat them like 48-8. They beat them so bad that I've never seen a game where the receiving team quit. I've seen one or two players quit, Deshaun Jackson, but I've never seen the whole receiving core decide, you know what, we don't want to get hit anymore. It's not worth in the Super Bowl. That's what happened to the Broncos. That's what happened to them because Richardson and the Legion of Boom was tearing those boys up. They were tearing them up. Every time they caught the ball, boom, it was over. They were like, no, we're not doing it no more. We're not. We're just going to let the game go. They got beat so bad that the offense, who was the big guy, the offense of tackle or guard or whoever he was sitting on the bench in unbelief while the rest of the team was already gone. He was just sitting there and he just couldn't believe that they got smashed that bad. No, these games are set up. They're not set up for true sports. They're set up for pure entertainment. But it's not entertainment of the people. It's entertainment so they can get money out of you, so they can keep the conversation going on years later. That's what it's set up for. It's a long distance thing. Who's the greatest? They want to keep having these corny conversations and, stuff like that. I'm just saying, I don't look at football as honest football anymore. If you want to see honest football, go out and look at Little League. You're not going to see it in high schools anymore. You're not. You don't see honest football in high schools anymore because these kids are doping in high school. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing kids who are about to get inducted into the doping game. That's what you're seeing. I was watching track and field, and I don't know if you guys watch track and field, but I do. Love track and field. And I was watching a Almas Ayana, who she doesn't have the world record, but she's probably going to get it pretty soon in the 1500. And they said her coach has got banded for illegal doping. They said this about her coach, and I was just like, well, if he's getting banned for illegal doping, who is he doping? This girl is beating people by. I mean, she's opening up gaps on people in the last lap. She's running ridiculous times. That's who, and you still got her running. She's the one that's, getting doped. And I watched her 2 years ago, struggle to beat Helen O'Beary. Helen O'Beary was kicking her behind. And even before that, she couldn't beat Tierney DeBarber. Tierney DeBarber, or the DeBarber sisters, period. They're the ones who hold the world records. She couldn't beat Tierney DeBarber. She couldn't even come close to beating any one of the DeBarber sisters. No, but all of a sudden she's cleaning everybody's clock. No, she's the one who's on drugs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying it's a whole different. The sports is different now. It's a whole different ball game. But I just think that the Packers are going to be set up to win because I'm watching all the dominoes fall. I'm watching all the top players and all these teams who can be contenders against them lose. We watched last week, or was that this week? Might have been week 12. The Vikings. Listen to Thielen. The Vikings are still, a hot team. They just lost. They lost to a team they didn't even have to lose to. It's like, how do you lose to that team? And then let's even dig further than that. The Cowboys are terrible. They lost their quarterback, Dak Prescott. They lost Dak Prescott. He's gone. They got Tannehill. I think Tannehill came from, where did he come from? He came from Miami, didn't he? And Miami now has the bearded one. I forgot what his name is, but Tannehill came from Miami. I think so. He plays for the Cowboys now. I like Tannehill, but these guys are like 3-6 or something like that. 3-7. I mean, they're terrible. They're terrible. Even though they almost beat Pittsburgh. But they're terrible. Ezekiel Elliott's not doing anything. They just got beat by I think the Colts. I think the Colts just beat them. I don't know. One of you guys know more than I do. I just watch the highlights, but I'm just like, I'm seeing the same things play out each year, and I'm just looking like Tom Brady is not going to win the Super Bowl this year. But Tom Brady will win another Super Bowl, and he'll do it with the Buccaneers. He will. I give him 2 years. And I said this before, Tom Brady's going to win another Super Bowl. I give him 2 years, Tom Brady's going to win another Super Bowl. But heck, he might win it next year. Those guys are like 7-4 right now? They're going to the playoffs. They're going. They're going to go to the first round and lose. When you look at Alex Smith and Alex Smith is never going to the playoffs. But he just had a great game. Alex Smith and the Redskins. He just had a great game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, Alex, you still got your playoff contention arm. That's all you're going to have. Cincinnati, they just lost their quarterback. He's out with the meniscus, or I don't know what it is, but he's out with a knee injury, something like that. The quarterback that replaced him, did you see? Oh, my God. He's terrible. Terrible. They can forget it. They still got A.J. Green, though. A.J. Green, but you can't get the ball to him. Terrible quarterback. Terrible, terrible, terrible quarterback. So I'm just saying, I just think Aaron Rodgers, he got stomped this year. Once, who stomped him? Was it the Saints? I know the Saints came in and beat the crap out of Tom Brady and pretty much shut him out and shut him down. So that shows their weakness there. I think they're going to use the Saints to do just that. The Saints are going to be positioned to come in and shut one of these teams down. And because Drew Brees isn't playing, some other team might come in like the Vikings. I don't know the schedule. And, beat them. And remember the Viking, and that's probably what's going to happen. The Vikings will probably end up playing the Saints again, and we already know what happened with the Miracle in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Like I would not be surprised to see the Miracle in Minnesota again, even though that person doesn't play for them anymore, does he? No, he doesn't play for them anymore. Oh, you can forget about the Rams. Now you think about the Rams. Jared Goff, Jared Goff. Yeah. But yeah, that's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see another Miracle in Minnesota. You're not gonna have Drew Brees. Boom. They go down. The Vikings aren't gonna win the Super Bowl. That's it for them. I'm just saying. The Jets are gonna win. No. Even though Al Gore is my dude, the ageless one. But the Jets are probably going to stay winless. I think the Jets want to stay winless now so they can get the first round draft picks. It just makes sense. So it's not like you want to play good now, start winning. You know, they're going to be like, no, you're not going to get the first round draft pick. So, hell, they might even get first and second round. So, yeah, they're going to get themselves, well, they don't need a quarterback. They got, what's his name that came from Flacco, Joe Flacco. They got Joe Flacco, don't they? Yeah. The Eagles, I can't say the Eagles are going to do anything either. I'm pretty sure that those four teams I mentioned in the beginning, the Patriots, the Saints, the Pats, Pittsburgh, and I forgot who was the fourth team I mentioned. It was the Saints. It was the Saints, Packers, Pittsburgh. Who was the other team? Oh, Kansas City. Yeah, so I can see Kansas City. I can see the Vikings beating the Saints. And then I could see Kansas City beating the Vikings or something like that. I don't know what order it's going to go into, but I could see something like that happening. And it wouldn't surprise me if Mahomes went to the Super Bowl again. I wouldn't be surprised at that. But I just think that Pittsburgh's going to get beat. I think that if Pittsburgh loses tomorrow, Pittsburgh will not go and win the Super Bowl. They'll go to the playoffs, though. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. If Pittsburgh loses tomorrow, the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. And it's not because they're the better team, because we know the Packers are not the better team out there. The best team out there right now is Pittsburgh. The second best team is Kansas City. The third best team is the Saints, and the fourth best team is the Packers. But but it can be done. I'm telling you, it can be done. The Packers can go. Everybody else is not even in contention. Buffalo is up there with what, in like 6th or 7th place. Buffalo's not going to win, even though I'm glad to see them going to the playoffs again. I like Buffalo. But Buffalo's not going to win. You're not going to have Tom Brady. It's just not going to happen. He's not going to win with that team. So I'm just saying, you guys, that's my predictions. That's my prediction. If Pittsburgh loses tomorrow, they will not go to the Super Bowl and win. It'd be nice to see them in the Super Bowl, though, but they won't go and win. What's your prediction? See if you guys said anything else. Oh, you guys were saying that. Who here? I don't know who else is here. Seattle. No. What up with you? What up with you? I'm sorry, I didn't know you guys was here. I'm just running off at the trap. Who said Seattle? Seattle is like what? They're like 5th. They're like 5th. They just lost again. I can't see Seattle winning. I can't see it. Sorry. I can't see Seattle going and winning a big one. They don't have it. We know San Francisco ain't going to do it. No Richard Sherman this year. Uh, those guys still have Hill in their way. He's still the fastest man in football, and Patrick Mahomes is the best player in football. So they're on the same team. So you can forget that, even though they did drop one this year. But I mean, they're in second place in the power rankings. They're number 2 in the power rankings. So nah, the Saints lost their quarterback, even though they're still playing well. You need Drew Brees if you're gonna win the whole thing. And I just think they're gonna clear a path. I think they're already clearing a path for the Packers. And the thing about it is, Roethlisberger. Look. Okay. All right. Go in the house. Youngins raising a voice around here. You know, they pack. I don't want to get in the crossfire. I'm saying I don't want to get caught in the crossfire because they pack heavy over here. Uh, anyways, so lost my train of thought. My bad. But yeah, so I think they're gonna clear a path for the Packers to win. I just think that they are. Aaron Rodgers said he wanted to stick around as long as Tom Brady is around. You know, all the teams. It's just working out in that direction for Aaron to, because they're not the best team. So you're gonna see the Saints are gonna go down. They're gonna lose to, like I said, they're gonna lose to the Vikings. Saints lose to the Vikings. But then you got the Chiefs. If the Packers have to face the Chiefs, well, they have to beat them. I don't know how they're gonna do. Oh, I know how they're gonna do it. Okay, here's my prediction on how the Packers are gonna. Here's my prediction on how the Packers are gonna do it. Hill is gonna have to sit down. If Hill has to sit down, that's it. Anyway, so that's my prediction. Uh, the Chiefs will lose to the Packers. Packers will go to the Super Bowl with Pittsburgh. No.